Hello and welcome to this Warhammer 40k battle report with me, Mark from the Xenoviz channel, and today with me, of course, I have the one, the only.
I'm Ian. Hello.
He's Ian, hello. So today is a 2,000 point battle report between my Grey Knights and Ian's Tau. This is just before the Grey Knights Codex, so if you see anything that is slightly off, it's probably that reason, or I've just completely forgotten how to play Grey Knights. Mission today is Deadlock, so we're going to put 6 objectives down onto the board, and then we're using tactical objectives from turn 1, we draw 6, turn 2 it must be 5, turn 3 we must have 4, and so on and so forth. Victory conditions are Slay the Warlord, First Blood, Line Breaker. At the end of the game, the player who scored the most victory points is the winner, and from turn 3, all strategy command points are doubled. Deployment today will be Hammer and Anvil. Ian has chosen this, like a true Tau player. He has chosen the side that he will be using as well, so we'll come back after deployment. So, deployment has happened. As you've seen in my Grey Knights videos, not a lot is on the board at the start. So, Terminator Librarian down here, hiding behind the wall. Dread Knight up here. Razorback with Twin Las Cannon and a Strike Squad. Grey Knight person. Imperial Knight, who is the bane of Ian's life. And in reserve I have a unit of Paladins, Terminators, and Drago the Terminators have hammers as well. So Ian has chosen Hammer and Anvil. It does help his long range weapons. I do have a couple of long range weapons, 48 inches and 72 inches, but Ian and Tau are on the master side. So we have a Hammerhead here, Pathfinders, a Riptide, Pathfinders, Fire Warrior, Fire Warrior, Fire Warrior, Fire Warrior. Another Fire Warrior?
No, it's 4.
Fire Warrior, Fire Warrior, Fire Warrior. Yeah, 4 Fire Warriors, Hammerhead, Riptide, and then he has infiltrated a Ghost Kill, which is good at taking down monsters and vehicles.
And in reserve I've got my 2 commanding.
There's 2 commanders, one with air fragmentation device and fusion, and the other has plasma and cyclic ion blaster. Testing out these weapons, see how good they are. So it is my turn 1, unless Ian can seize the initiative. We'll see if he can.
Yes.
That is almost seizing the initiative. So it will be Grey Knight's turn 1. I'll get my tactical objectives. I'll apologise now. I'm starting to lose my voice and go a bit croaky. Like
So
after
turn 1, Grey Knight's drawing off the cards. You need 6 if that's correct. That's just a card.
Kingslayer.
Oh dear.
Kill your king. Defend objective 1. Well, the one I have is objective 5.
It's here. Here it is.
Secure objective 6, which is in the ruined building.
Yes.
There. Defend objective 6, which is in the ruined building there. Defend objective 5. The last one. Defend objective 4. So a lot of defensive work on the opposite side of the table.
The movement has been completed. You haven't moved anything over here.
Nope.
Drago and the Paladins are in.
Yes, they are.
That's so you're going to go from the Terminator Librarian, Drago and the Paladins all doing Smite. Who are you doing first?
The Terminator Librarian. Let's see if he dies. No, it doesn't manifest.
It's into the Riptide.
Yeah.
That does go off. Drago into the Riptide. That also goes off. Okay, so that is the end of the psychic phase, taking full wounds off.
Yeah. So, going into the shooting phase, I'm going to start with the Paladins over here in Drago. So what I'm going to do is split the squad.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot these 2 Stormbolters into the Pathfinders. You will get a +1 to your cover though, because you are behind so much stuff. They do get to re-roll because they are 6 inches away from Drago to still miss. I'm going to need freeze now. So 1 still goes as a 1. That is just 1 armor save for your Pathfinder.
Yeah, they're going against the Riptide.
They are in the rapid fire range. Stormbottle's got a really big buff, I feel, from the last edition with that.
Needing 5s. Getting a few.
4 in total. There's no modifier, so you still get your armor save and any stimulant injectors.
Okay, so I forgot I had stimulant injectors on everything, and Mark's been kind enough to let me roll for the smite wounds.
I'm not gonna let you re-roll.
And I got a 6, so one of those comes back, and then I've got some wounds to take from the 2 ups. That's good. So he stays on a shooting Drago next. Who are you shooting at?
Same target.
I think he is just outside the.
Yeah, he should be, because the others are about 10 inches. So. And then no wounds on that one.
Against the ghost kill, you will need a +2.
That doesn't help me out.
No. Everything from the Dread Knight into the ghost kill. Battle of the Suits. Again, you'll need a +2 to your roll.
So that will be 5 ups to hit you.
Or in the Gatling P silencer.
On 5s.
Needing 5s now. Can't see your hands in the way.
2.
Okay. On the ghost kill. 1 failed.
Stimulant injector.
Stimulant injector. Is shooting into the Riptide just over here. And yeah.
So I'm needing 3s. 1 miss. And then I am needing 3s. That is a wound.
The Riptide has a 5-up save.
Ah!
The big guy shooting into stuff over here. Wearing the Stubber.
Yep.
The Gatling Avenger. Gatling.
Yep.
Into the ghost kill. The Icarus Sky Cannon, whatever it's called, into the Fire Warriors, and the Rapid Fire Battle Cannon into the Riptide here. Sky Cannon -1.
Because you're not a flying unit. That is just the one that goes through. It's strength 7, so it is double your toughness. I need 2s. That is a 4. It's -1 to your armour. It does do 2 damage, but
save. Made. Gatling Cannon into the ghost kill. Needing 5s because it's such a stealthy unit.
It is a stealthy unit, so getting 3 of them. This is strength 6, so I believe
4s.
2 go through. This is -2 to AP and 2 damage.
Sacrifice one of the drones and then take a save on the ghost kill. So I've got a 5-up save now because it's -2. Don't make it.
Stimulant injector.
And stimulant injector. Beat stabber as well. Needing 5s, just the 1.
And then 5s. Nothing.
Cannon into the Riptide.
It's 2d6. Woo!
Please now. Again.
Ooh, quite a few misses there. This is -2, and they are D3 a pop. So it's 5 have gone through.
I've got 4 ups.
Ooh, just 2 go through.
Stimulant injectors, nothing. So it's D3 a pop.
3 and 3, so that's 6. That's it then. That is the end of turn 1 for Grey Knights. Very different to all the previous turns, previous games even. A lot of damage is pretty much done. I've taken wounds off Riptides. I've taken a couple of wounds off the Ghost Kill, but no morale is needed. Did I get any objectives? Not yet, because these defend ones, you need to be there twice. Secure, I'm nowhere near it. And Kingslayer, your Warlord's not even on the table. So no points for Grey Knights turn 1. Let's see what the Tau can do in there. Turn 1! So picking up his 6 cards at once, holding them in his hand, keeping them close to his heart.
Witch Hunter. Score 1 victory point if at least one enemy psyker has been destroyed.
That is pretty much everything in the army.
Secure objective, defend objective 1.
Which is this one down here.
Secure objective 6.
Which is this one over here.
Secure objective 5, which is over underneath your thing.
Which I have.
Assassinate, score 1 victory point if at least one enemy character was destroyed during this turn. If 3 or more, I get D3.
So if you kill my Terminator Psyker, you'll get loads of points this turn.
And Kingslayer.
Which is Drago, who is on the board. Dangerous times! So whilst Ian's doing his movement, I want to bring your attention to my battle thingy-bobby. So, Smite happens with any Psyker now in Warhammer 40k 8th edition. Smite's really powerful. Now, as Ian has alluded to the comments for me, I haven't checked them, and he's kind of showing me and helping me to learn how to play Grey Knights. Some models have a different version of Smite. So the Terminator Librarian has the normal Smite, which is, it's a 5 to cast, between a 5 and a 9 essentially. It's D3 mortal wounds, a 10 plus is D6 I believe. Now, if every unit of this had the normal Smite, it would be crazy. Wouldn't you agree, Ian?
Yes.
And that's what I was rolling, because in the profile, in the index, I'm sure it says just Smite. In the battle, what is this app called?
Battle Scribe.
Battle Scribe. It clarifies this, and this is what we'll be doing. I've put the wounds back onto the Riptide that I took off, because if manifested, the closest enemy unit with 12 inches suffers a single mortal wound. Not the D3, not the D6 like it does for normal Smite. That only occurs, well, a buff is only occurred against a model with a demon special characteristic thing. So they only do 1 wound at a time, which is a little bit better and makes more sense and is better for the game. So we've added the wounds back on, and from now on we'll be doing it the correct way. End of movement for the Tau. Look at that army of Tau. They are aiming their weapons at the shiny Grey Knights. Both commanders dropped in. Very effective way of making me go, ah! I think I know what they're going to be going for. Drago. The excuse me, Ghost Kill has moved up, getting in between all those juicy targets, so Ian can choose what he likes. Did the tanks move or stay still?
The tanks both stay still.
What about the Riptides?
He moved, he didn't.
So this one moved forward, sorry, but he also did his Stimulant Injector, and this one did Stimulant Injector. No, that's not the word. Nova reacted. The Stimulant Injector didn't work, so they have lost a wound from that. This has a free up now, and what is this one doing?
It's going to Nova charges weapon.
Nova charges weapon. Let's see what happens in the shooting zone. Pathfinder unit, Markerlight in the Paladin unit. First one goes through. You get to re-roll the ones because of it. Okie dokie. So is that free on them?
Yeah.
And the second unit is doing the same. It's the Paladins. So there's 5 of them there. So yes, this Pathfinder unit into them as well. Re-roll that one. So that is the full amount 6. Which is going to be quite deadly against this unit. Basically means Ian's units get to re-roll 1, and they also get a +1 to their to hit roll, I believe, when they're shooting. This only lasts for this phase, but still, that's a lot of buffs. And there's a lot of fire warriors around which can pepper Terminators, which is a very good way, well, the Paladins, very good way of taking down multi-wound models. This squad into the Dreadnought as well.
Oh no, hang on.
Oh no, hang on. Sorry, we were just checking range to see if the Terminator Librarian was closer. He is not.
Well, of course he's not.
So that is free. This squad of fire warriors here shooting at the Paladins. Fell out your hand. Hitting on freeze and re-rolling the 1s. A lot of 2s there. Good shot. Needing freeze from this one. These are 2-up saves. I've lost a wound. This fire warrior squad into the Paladins. Re-rolling 1s. And needing freeze to hit because of the marker light. Again, needing freeze to wound. There's 2 1s, so 1 has been taken down. 8 fire warriors into the Paladins as well. Again, getting freeze to hit, rerolling the 1s. All hit. And freeze to wound. Ian has requested 3 1s. I have not obliged him.
Rail rifle.
Hammerhead.
2.
Burst cannons into the paladins. And rail rifle into the Dread Knight.
Yeah.
So the hammerhead is normally a free up needing that, but he gets +1 and re-rolling 1 at the paladins, which is good. And all hit. That is 5 wounds that went through. I didn't drop a save. And now the rail rifle, you get to railgun. You get to re-roll 1s for this one because you've got 3 marker lights on the Dread Knight.
Single shot.
Single shot. You're going to roll a 2. No, that's a 6.
It is strength 10.
My toughness is 6. You need freeze. That goes through. Hello.
Hello. So, because I rolled a 6 on the wounds, each time you make a wound roll of a 6+ for this weapon, the target unit suffers D3 mortal wounds in addition to the normal damage of D6.
I still get my save though.
What is your save?
5 up now.
Ah,
you're invulnerable. Which didn't go through, so this is going to be quite devastating. So, he already loses 3. I'll do a little marker.
D3.
D3, but you're going to roll a 6. Watch this, watch this, watch this. No, so he already lost 2, and then what's the damage?
D6.
D6. 3, so he's lost 5 in total. Bringing the Dread Knight down to 7 wounds. The second hammerhead shooting the submissive round into the paladins, so getting...
D6
it'll be
attacks.
5 attacks in total, and you get to re-roll. You're going to need 2s again and re-rolling 1s. And what's the strength of this?
It is strength 6, so I need 3s. And it's -1 wound.
So these are now 3 up saves. I failed all 3 of those, so you've killed another paladin. This Riptide here, shooting at the Dread Knight just round the corner. Plasma weapons.
Needing 7 4s.
And my toughness is 6.
Needing 4s.
Yeah. I get a 5 up save, which I fail. What's the damage on it? Just 1. Bringing it down to 6 wounds.
Overcharging his ion accelerator into him as well.
So what does that mean?
It's a D6 instead of 3, but
You could
if I roll any 1s, it's
mortal.
Mortal wounds. Just a single mortal wound at the end of all of his shooting.
Yeah.
However, I get to re-roll 1s. So
Okay.
so I need 5s. No 1s, 1 5. So it's strength 8.
That goes through. What's the
-3 and it's D3 damage.
5 up. Still don't make a 5 up.
D3. Another 2.
It's down to 4 wounds. So plasma into the paladins and Nova charge into the Dread Knight. Doing the rapid fire plasma first.
So I need 3s but re-roll 1s.
Wow.
3s.
So they only have their 5 ups. I make 1 of them, so I've lost 2 wounds. Floor? No, 4.
I'll do his.
Oh yeah, you have to carry on with the Riptide. So for later turns, the black marked fire warriors will shoot at the paladins.
So D6.
Riptide D6, getting 6 shots at the Dread Knight. You will be re-rolling 1s on that Dread Knight.
Yeah.
So what is the strength of that one?
Strength 9.
So you need freeze for that one.
Yeah.
And this evil person is evil.
It is strength.
So 2 go through, 5 up save, made neither 2 apiece, did you say, or 3 apiece? That guy's dead. Dread Knight has been taken down. So now to the fire warriors hitting at the paladins. Ooh.
3s. Yes.
So 3 armor saves, 1 goes through. This Crisis Commander into Drago now.
The AFP first. Just the one.
One AFP shot. You do need 2s to hit, so that goes through.
Yes. And strength 4.
Needing 4s. Does not go through. Now it's firing its Fusion Blaster into Drago. 2s needed, and you roll a 5.
And 2's needed again, I believe. So
toughness 4. There's 2.
It is -4 and D6.
So I need a 3-up. I rolled a 1, even with a 3-up Storm Shield. That's not good. D6, you say, good sir?
Yeah, but because I'm 9 inches.
You roll 2 dice and pick the highest.
2 dice. I'll take a.
I'm going to command point that.
If I command point the 2,
you still take the highest.
I would still take the highest, so I've still got the 3.
Yeah, that's a minimum benchmark.
So, why not?
Command pointing. A clever use of command pointing.
So the second commander into Drago.
Needing 2s.
Whoa. And finally, the plasma rifle.
Needing 2s.
Both of those go
Strength 6.
needing 3s. They add up to 3, but that doesn't. Now we have this ghost kill at the back. What is the ghost kill thinking about?
Shooting your Razorback.
Oh, my Razorback, not the Knight. The Razorback.
No.
So what are you going to be shooting first at the Razorback? What weapon?
The Fusion Blasters. There's 2 of them. I need 4s. Come on.
And the Collider of Fusions.
5s because it's a heavy. It's heavy D3, so. Fives. No.
Fight sub phase. Ian's going to be doing something very Untau-like. These 2 commanders are going to try and charge Drago. Ghost Kill is going to try and charge the Razorback. I will Overwatch with Drago. Doesn't do anything. I will Overwatch with the Razorback. Doesn't do anything.
Okay, so the Sunset Commander, closest to you, 8, and Firefall is also in because he was 9 as well. It's 8, 9.
Going into this combat first. Firefall.
I need 3s.
So needing 3s. Triple
on.
2s. The other one?
Yeah.
Needing 3s. Needing 3s. Flip
Pass.
save. Ian's hoping for 2 1s. There is 1-1. Drago is down to 1. Now, this combat over here, drone first.
Yeah.
That's why he's the hero. Now the ghost kill itself. Needed 5s and get a 5 and a 6 there.
Strength 6.
Iron toughness 7. That's what you needed. 2 free up saves. Made them both. Huge Razorback attack back. It hits! And he has 3 attacks. Oh, 2 have gone through. Strength is 6.
Toughness is
Probably 6.
6.
4s. 2 wounds. You get your armor saves. You would have found them both. And the crowd goes wild. But you made back one of the stimulating injectors.
Goes down against the Warlord one.
Needed 2s. My strength is 8. I need 3s. And they're all -4 AP. There is a 4-up invulnerable on this guy. That is 5 4-ups you are needing. And you make all but 1.
And stimulant injector. No.
And this is 3 damage. Just 3 damage. So end of turn 1. Quite devastating for the Grey Knights. So the Grey Knights have lost the Dread Knight. They have their Paladins reduced to 2 models. Drago has 1 wound left.
What's the Paladins?
We'll go through that in a second. The Razorback is in combat, so nullified that guy shooting. Terminators are still left to go in. A question was asked, what is the Paladins thingy-bob? They are a leadership of... I don't know which one the Justicar is. I'll say 8. They've lost 3. That's fine. They're fine in the morale phase. Did you get any points, Ian, in this turn 1? You got first blood.
So first blood. You said that your Dread Knight is a Psyker.
Yes.
He's gone, so that's Witch Hunter. Defend objective 1. Okay, a bit. Get number 6. I didn't get number 5. I didn't get Assassinate. Is he a character?
No.
No. And Kingslayer. So I actually only got 1 point. But first blood, making it 2. I might get rid of one of mine. Just because then I can draw another one. I'm going to take out secure objective 6.
So, movement has occurred. Terminators have teleported in there. Paladins have slightly moved across. The Terminator Librarian has moved back. And the normal Grey Knights have come out of the Razorback. So we'll go into the Psychic phase. See what I can do. Terminators into the Pathfinders. Doesn't make it. Took a little too long.
There it is. So that is the whole of the Psychic phase. Quick and simple. That's the way I like the Psychic phase. So we're into the shooting phase. Terminators is going first into the Pathfinders with lots of shots.
And I need freeze now. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
4 saves.
Because of the ruin.
Also shooting into the same Pathfinders.
Re-rolling because I'm near Drago. And needing freeze. Which is 3 wounds. Again, you get a +1 cover.
One shooting the Icarus cannon into these fire warriors, can just see them. Shooting something into him. The Stubber and the Avenger.
Yep.
And then the battle cannon into the Hammerhead. What are you doing first?
Icarus. -1 to this because you're not a fly unit. So I need 4s, and now I need 2s. That is a magical dice. It's a magical thing.
Into Riptide.
Rippy. That's his new name.
4s.
So these are -2, and they are 2 damage apiece.
I activated my Nova Reactor. He's got a 3-up invulnerable. And a Stimulant Injector.
So that's 2 damage.
2 1s and a 5.
Oh, that's not enough.
Super Cannon. Needing 7.
Great roll.
Needing 3s.
So that's 4. It is -2.
And
D3 damage.
5 up.
Making 1 of them. So D3, 3, D3, 2, D3, 3. So that's 8. 8 taken.
Fight sub-phase. Paladins have declared a charge into the commander, and everything's charging over here. I'm using 2 command points so that my commander can go first.
Okay, so you need freeze.
Yes.
Who are you against?
The
The Drago or the Paladin?
Paladins.
Okay.
Going with the Librarian.
Needing freeze. That's a 1, 1 and a 2. I'm doing as well as you are.
Yes. Close combat. It's the champion
Squad. They need threes. They're champions.
5s.
2 have gone through. It is -3 to your armour. So minusing 3, which means you are on a 6 up. On
That's bad boy.
Yep.
So 1's on the drone.
Alright, you've killed the drone.
And stimulant injector.
So D3 for free.
Things now.
Needing threes.
Needing 5s.
1 goes through. It is -3.
Vulnerable. And stimulant injector. Nothing.
D3.
With Drago now.
Again against the commander, your warlord. Needing 2s. Every single thing hit. Needing 3s. So that's 5 wounds, 4 up invulnerable. 2 didn't go through. No, 2 did go through, shall I say.
Good words there, he's dead.
I'm speaking for the love of the Grey Knights, and that is Warlord. Yes! Ghost kill now into the Librarian. This is not good.
1 hit.
Okay, what tough is this for?
1 wound.
Saved. Deadliest Razorback in the world. Yes. No. Now the other commander into
Drago.
Drago. Do. You need freeze, I believe. So 2 go through. That should be 2. That's the end of my turn. So, what have I done? I have killed the Warlord.
I've got morale checks.
You've got morale checks. Pathfinders and Fire Warriors, potentially.
Yes.
This makes me happy.
Pathfinders 3.
Should be fine.
They are just.
And the Fire Warriors are fine. Yeah, so now it's the end of my turn. So I killed a few Fire Warriors, a few Pathfinders. I killed the Commander-in-Chief of the town. Taken a few wounds off this guy, not as many as I'd hoped, and he has no more stealth drones. I got Warlord. I got Kingslayer, which is scored D3 victory points if your opponent's Warlord was killed. It's a 1, so I get an extra point for that one. I'll put that there.
You did.
What?
Well, you had one of the ones defend like 5.
Defend objective 5, which is there.
But I'm standing next to you.
But are you 3 inches away?
Yes.
So now, I don't get that one because you went into close combat with the Razorback, denying me defend objective 5. I have, however, secured objective 6 over there for the Terminators, so I get a point for that one. So I am now up to a huge 3 points for that against your 2.
However, because I've got defend some stuff as well, it's only 2 turns, it's not 2 consecutive turns. It's not 2 full turns, it just says 2 consecutive turns, which is my turn and your turn, which...
Well, it's your turn now, so...
Does that... No, as in, I've had my turn, I've held an objective, you've had your turn, and I've still held that objective. That's 2 consecutive turns.
Yep.
So technically I get a point for objective 1.
Grab it then. Okay, so, drawing some cards.
Secure objective 3.
Okie dokie.
And supremacy. Score D3 victory points if you control any 3 objective markers at the end of the turn.
Okay, so movement phase has occurred. A little bit of shuffling, a little bit of moving, a little bit of jigging. No target phase for the Tau, going into the shooting phase. Let's see what you can do, Tau. Let's see what you can do. Starting with Sir Marga, Lights Run Pathfinders.
These guys into the Terminators.
I can't wait. Oh! Yeesh.
Guys into the Terminators.
Another Pathfinder unit into the Termies. Oh, the last 2. Hoping for some big numbers. Fire Warriors can see through the window. Into that doorway window. Miraculous.
Needing 4s, reroll 1s.
Yes. So just done the rerolls, now taking away the misses, and you're needing for 3, 5 saves. All made. This firing range into these bad boys. Rerolling 1s, but you are needing 4s. Needing 3s. That many wounds? 7 in total. I lose a Terminator. So there's 3 Fire Warriors in the trees that can see them. Needing 4s, and now needing 3s to win. Made the save. This squad of Fire Warriors into the Terminators, rerolling 1s. This is the marker light, but needing 4s to hit. Needing 3s. All saved. Hammerhead that has moved and taken wounds before into the Terminators. Submunition round now. I saw a 6, but it went to 2. Now what are you needing to hit?
5s.
You reroll the 1 though. That is a hit.
Strength 6.
There it goes. Needing the 3s.
And it's -1.
That's fine. All saved. Sub round into them as well. Getting 6 that time. This guy didn't move, so he will be hitting on his 3s, but rerolling 1s from the marker light. 3s to wound. 4 saves, making them all like a... So, in the movement phase, don't know if we said, these guys did their Novas again, their Reactor of Doom. They both took a single mortal wound, free up, and can over Nova super duper Kamehameha their weapon.
So the plasma from
This is my first plasma rat.
the Terminators.
Terminators. Rerolling 1s, luckily for you. Not for me, with all those 5s and 6s. You need 3s now. -3, so it is their 5 ups. I make it, I lose a using now to overcharge his weapon, which is a what?
It's a D6, but any rolls of the hit or 1, I suffer a mortal wound, but I get to reroll 1s, so
Good old marker
makes
light.
sense. I need
5s. Because you moved. No. Is it heavy?
I don't know what.
Needing 6s. Just the 1. And what's the strength of the weapon?
8.
Toughness is 4, so it does. 5 up invulnerable save. On a 4, doesn't make it. This guy's going to do... What's he shooting first?
First.
Go on then. Rerolling the 1s. As if you've converted them to 5s and 6s, and that's loaded dice, people would say. I would say. Shut up, child outside. Yep, that's free. So, firing the second weapon, the big weapon that is powered by the colour of the sea and sky. That's a 2 though. So that means you have 2 shots. You need to reroll the 1. It's not enough. Is it a heavy weapon? Because you moved. End of the shooting phase. I did lose a couple of Terminators.
You do it
Just
at the
4.
end of the
But I do have Justicar in there for later. Are you declaring any charges of love?
Yes.
What are you charging?
Those paladins still in.
I don't know. I don't know about consolidations and stuff and pilings. They could be. I'm going to say no. Because they're over an inch.
Okay.
You charging them?
No, I'm charging your
Drago.
I'm going to charge your Terminators
Okay.
with both Riptides.
I will Overwatch. Which one's going first?
This one.
I'll Overwatch this one. And now I need 5s. That's not a 5.
You don't want to roll that tip.
Oh, yes, 5. Yes, there's a wound. You will explode in love. Yes! Yes! For the 7 though, 7 inches gets you into it. Into the love train. The other one with a double one does not.
2 command points to interrupt my charge.
The blues are the Justicar, and the whites is the Demon Hammer one.
Good.
I need 4s for the whites, but 3s for the blues. The hammer is ×2, so that's strength 8, so I need 3s on the white. The blues are strength 4, which means I need 5s. Just that one, which is a -3 to your AP.
I thought you had the other one. The other white hit as well, didn't it?
It didn't hit.
It's what? -3 to my AP.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Needing 5s for the Riptide. That's good.
And my strength is 6.
Needing 3s. Good. Oh. What ho? A foe. I got a 1. Choosing this unit against Drago, the commander. Needing 3s. Now needing 3s. I need a 2 up. If I fail either of these, he's dead. 6, 2.
Not choosing next to go with the librarian.
Needing 3s. And then I will be strength 6. Means I need 4s. So just 1. -1 to your armour.
4 up. No.
And that does
Stimulant projector. It's a 4.
D3 damage. For 1. Ghost kill now against the Grey Knights there.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Made it.
Are they needing 3s?
Yep.
You rolled a 2.
That's 2 that go through.
Good.
And it's -3.
What have they got?
4 swords.
Oh. Go.
2s and then 3s.
So that's 3 hits. Yes,
3
2.
damage apiece.
He's dead, I believe.
So the leadership of the Terminator Justicar is 8, and I lost 4 Terminators. Just made it. So, what did you do? Other than killing some Terminators. Any points?
Got objective 3 here. I didn't get. No, 5's over there, so I'm going to discard 5 anyway.
Okay.
And I did get supremacy because I currently hold 4 objectives, which is D3.
Just the one.
What was the point in getting all 4? Rubbish. So that brings me up to 5 points.
To my 3 points.
Yes. So, what are you doing?
Drawing a card. Score 1 victory point if you have at least 1 unit completely within your enemy's deployment zone.
If you don't at the minute, you could do.
I don't think Grey Knight's going to do this one.
Movement has occurred. They went from here to here, and they rearranged their conga line. And the librarian moved, I believe. That is all. Lovely, lovely psychic phase. Just measuring.
Against the Fire Warriors.
Into the Fire Warriors with Smite.
Yep, mortal.
Into the Riptide. Perilled. No.
Didn't go through
Smite
though.
from the librarian into the... That doesn't go off either.
No, I...
Now, Drago into the Pathfinders just here.
Hitting 2s, 3s, and 3 up.
So the Paladins, one shooting the
Stormbolter.
Stormbolter into the Pathfinder, the other one shooting into the Fire Warriors.
He's within rapid fire range. Gets a re-roll because of Drago. 2 armor saves on that Pathfinder.
Other Paladin now.
So the Fire Warriors re-rolled that one because of Drago, needing 3s, just 1.
Right, Librarian into the Riptide over there.
Nothing.
The Razorback Twin Lads into the Hammerhead over here.
Goes through. D6 damage.
The Grey Knights into the Riptide.
Strength 4, so I need 5, so 2 go through. Yes! Avenger and Heavy Stubber against this. I haven't decided the
The Icarus over into these guys. Finally, the Battle Cannon into the Fire Warrior unit. First, Icarus
needing
Sky Cannon.
4s and 2s. -1 to your armour.
Yes.
That was a hit as well. And nothing from those.
Avenger Gatling Cannon.
That's not good. I'm only strength 6.
There was another 2 there. So you need 5s.
2 of them go through. -2. 1 goes through.
Need a Battle Cannon into the squad over there. Getting 9. Oh dear.
And this is needing 2s. So 4 at -2. The Paladins and Drago will charge the Riptide. Paladins first with 10 and Drago with
Doing
6.
Drago first. Needing 2s.
And then freeze because I'm strength 8. It's -4.
Lots of damage being dealt by Drago. Yes, they all went through. How many are they each?
No, they're 3 each.
They're 3 each. So 9 wounds. Paladins. Freeze.
Then I need 5s.
Yeah.
3 5s. -3.
At the end of your turn, did you get any points?
Nope. Just killed a Riptide, almost killed your other one. You do have a couple of morale. You lost 4 Fire Warriors in the corner, and I think 4 from the blue, or 3 from the blue.
Yeah.
But that's all I can do.
Okay, so the black banded Fire Warriors. 5 plus 4. I think I've lost 2. And then this one. I've lost 3.
So, going into Ian's turn 3, he has picked up a couple of cards, and they say...
defend objective 3.
Oh, look at that!
And overwhelming firepower. Score 1 victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed during the shooting phase of your turn. If 3 or more, then score D3.
So, things have shuffled across to get a better line of sight to do this supreme shooting. Ian is going to try in this round, I believe, to kill the Terminator's Paladin, Drago, and some damage over here, trying to go for the decimation of the Grey Knights. He has had enough of these guys. He hates them with a passion. Do you hate them with a passion? See that passion. Mark the light and goodness. None of your Pathfinders moved, I believe.
No,
so
this squad into the Paladins.
and the other Pathfinders into the Terminator, the Lone Ranger of the Terminator.
Oh, I should have. That doesn't make any difference. There's 4 on there.
Fire Warriors there into...
The Terminator.
So all these shots re-rolling 1s. So after re-rolling the 1s, he's now going to be needing the freeze to wound. Oh dear. Speed roll! 6 Fire Warriors over there into the Paladins there. Able to hit on freeze and re-rolling 1. Freeze to wound. 4 armor saves and need 2+. Made them again. Many green Fire Warriors into
Paladins.
the lonely 2 Paladins. Needing freeze and re-rolling of the 1s. I promised Ian I would fail 1 of these. I did fail 2. 6 Fire Warriors into the Paladins again. Freeze and re-rolling 1s, but all of them hit that time, needing freeze to wound. That is 4 wounds. Cannons into the paladin. Re-rolling those ones. Two up saves. Losing a paladin. First,
Oh, hang on, I've got to do the...
sorry, rail gun, super duper gun now shooting at the paladin. Submission or single shot? So single shot.
No. It's heavy, so it's -1. It's on 4 at the minute anyway, because it's bracket. So it's 5, but +1. It's only 4. So
Now first cannon into them. Oh, he's down to 1. You've got the big gun on top from that hammerhead. Shooting at...
paladin
That
hits.
hits.
Wounds. It's -4.
My 5 up did not help me. He dies. Ripside on 1 wound, doing a kamikaze attempt, shooting at the librarian. Doing 5s. And then freeze. And
It's -3.
my 5 up save did nothing. What's the damage?
1.
Just 1. And then it's ironing cannon.
I'm gonna go crazy.
Yeah?
I probably shouldn't, but I feel like it.
You're
I'm
over.
gonna overcharge it.
So you could get hot. You could get hot.
Misses.
Didn't get hot, but you did miss. Charge phase, charging the librarian. I am overwatching you. That's good. That is a 5 needed. Oh, I thought you were going to die. You're in. Riptide against the Terminator Librarian going first. 1 hits.
It's wound.
What do you do?
3s.
I am strength 6, so I need
Toughness
5.
7.
1 at -1. So no morale is needed. What points did you get? You got number
Overwhelming firepower.
overwhelming firepower, and
That's it.
you was it defend or secure?
Yes, defend.
Defend objective 3. So you won't get that this round, but you will probably get it next
He's
round.
drawing more cards, or he doesn't, as you can see behind his arm. There's 3 cards. We're in turn 4, so that's all he needs. He's just doing his movement phase now. Should be quite quick. Movement is done. Librarian has moved up. The Grey Knights have moved up. The tank has stayed where it is. The Imperial Knight has wandered up as well. And the Drago's thrown the Terminator in front of himself. So noble as always. Smite into the Fire Warrior unit, getting us
Perils.
He's dead.
He has just. I've just given you Warlord. So
Yeah.
I've just killed Warlord, giving Ian an extra point, D3 points soon, because he has Kingslayer card. And anything within 6 inches, which is only the Terminator, has D3 mortal wounds. He is dead. There is now no way for the Grey Knights to come back at all. I've just lost out on 2 points of defending objective 6. I've given you Warlord, which is a point, and then Kingslayer obviously gives you D3 points on top of that. So points wise, you're going to be on about 11 to my 3.
Librarian attempting to smite this unit.
Does
Yes.
go off. And
It's
kills
the
3.
end of the psychic phase, going now into the shooting phase. The raceback shooting into the
Yeah.
hammerhead.
Needed freeze. 1 goes through.
Yeah, goes through.
D3 damage. D6 damage even, that's 2.
Shooting phase. Oh, we're in the shooting phase already. We've started the shooting phase. The librarian is going to shoot his Stormbolter into the Fire Warriors.
You have armor save, no modifier.
He's firing his Imperial Knight now. Heavy Stubber and something else into the The Gatling into the black banded unit, the Icarus Sky Cannon into the blue banded unit, and the Battle Cannon into the tank.
Icarus first.
Okay.
Ning force. And that's -1.
Stubborn now.
Needed freeze for that one. And the heavy stubber needed freeze, and it's -1 to your armour. Needed freeze. 2s, in fact.
What's the AP?
-2.
Okay. So needing 6s. I think you've just killed that unit. Battle Cannon into which tank was it? This one.
Yeah. Just
5 shots then.
Needing freeze. It is strength 8. Strength 8. It's -1 to your armour.
That's the end of that shooting phase. It's now the morale phase because there's no fight. Just 1 morale to do. And I'll find out who dies.
Turn 4, I really messed up and have handed it to Ian. I'm going to have to try and just shoot him to oblivion with everything I have for the next couple of turns, or turn or so. I did gain 2 points for defend objective 5, which is what the Razorback's on, so I'm now on 5 points. Ian, however, did get, like I said, he got Warlord, and he also got an objective where he defended over there. So how many points are you on, Ian?
I haven't added the Warlord on yet because it's not the end of my turn, whereas the defend the objective was. I'm on 9.
9, and then in his turn he will get obviously the Kingslayer points for that one. Like I said, I have to kind of really focus now and kill Fire Warriors. There's 4 there, there's a whole Pathfinder unit there, a whole 2 units of Fire Warriors, some casualties have been taken, 2 vehicles still, and a Pathfinder. I'm going to need this to go all the way to turn 7 to even have a chance. Let's come back at Ian's turn. Draw a card.
I drew defend objective 4.
Is that on your side?
That's here, the one I just moved away from.
So, a lot of manoeuvring is the word I'm looking for from the Tau. Some advancing, some moving, trying to either hide or get into position to do some damage. Shooting phase, what are you going to do?
I'm going to start with these Pathfinders into those Grey Knights.
What's the range of a Pathfinder weapon?
36. It is just in 36.
Okay, you move though, so it is a minus to your hit. You do need 5s to hit though. Rerolling 1s. Good-o.
These Fire Warriors shooting into the Librarian.
Needing 4s. And then needing 3s. 2 armour saves of a 2+, both made.
Hammerhead shooting the sub-munition round into these guys.
Just 1 hit.
Just 1 hit.
4s. So he did move, and he's so far down his modifier that he did miss. Single shot from this one into Library. That is a definite. 3s.
2s.
Toughness 4.
Strength 10.
Might be 2s. There's the 1. Oh, I saw the 1! I saw the 1!
That does extra D3 mortal wounds.
And I failed my invulnerable.
So it was D6 wounds and then D3 mortal.
Well, he's dead then. He's on 4.
D6 wounds, D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, but he'll be dead then.
I don't know.
Roll your dice. You're going to get 7.
So the wounds,
And then
mortal wounds.
See?
7.
Thank you. That's Ian's everything. He's killed the Terminator Librarian. So, what points did you get? I know you got Kingslayer.
Kingslayer, so that's D3.
You're going to roll 5. No, you just got the 2 points. And any defending or any other cards?
No, I did get Assassinate though. I'm guessing your Librarian.
He is a character.
Score 1 victory point if at least 1 enemy character was destroyed during this turn. That is it. So.
How many points are you on now?
13.
And I have 5.
And defend objective 4 I'm going to discard.
Going to 5th turn of the Grey Knights.
Into turn 5 for the Grey Knights. Only 3 units of theirs left. It is close though, because I've not got many strong units left, or bits of units.
Drawn another card I can't get. Blood and Guts, score 1 victory point if you kill them in the fight phase. I cannot get any of my cards. Maybe behind enemy lines if we carry on beyond turn 5. But
Done. The Razorback has stayed where it was. The Grey Knights have moved on up, and the Imperial Knight has ran for his life. Forwards. What are you doing now?
Smite onto the Fire Warrior unit.
Perils.
That is a perils. It does go off. You lose a wound, but I peril again.
Okay, so that is the end of the shooting phase.
No, psychic phase.
Psychic phase. 1 Fire Warrior did die. Perils went off, but he died. So technically, it doesn't go off. Because if he dies, it automatically stops.
No, it's a double 1.
Because of all the psychic abilities now, we're going to go into the shooting phase.
Razorback against that.
Razorback into the tank.
2 hits.
2 hits. Nothing. Just with him left, he's going to shoot a lot now at different things. So we will see what he's shooting. The Icarus and the Heavy Stubber, did you say? Into the Pathfinders. The Avenger Gatling Gun into the Fire Warriors, and the Battle Cannon into the tank.
1 wound. Minus, no, nothing.
Chris?
No. 2 wounds, minus 1.
Into the Fire Warriors now.
Minus 2.
Battle Cannon. Getting 6 shots.
Then you freeze.
What was here into the Fire Warriors there. 3 armor saves. That is the end of the shooting phase. There is no fight sub phase, so I've got a few morales to do. The Fire Warriors just under here are fine. The Pathfinders probably aren't fine. In fact, definitely aren't fine. And the other Fire Warriors is the end of Mark's turn 5. Didn't get any points, so we'll go straight into turn 5 and draw 2 cards. First card is going to be Master of the Warp. I can't do that because it's Tau. Objective 6 I can do though, so I will try and trundle up and get that. Objective 6. At the end of the movement phase, the Pathfinders have advanced, trying to get that last objective. The Hammerheads. This one's stayed still, and this one's floated on over. Let's go straight into the shooting. Warriors just hiding out in the building. They're going to shoot into the Grey Knights. Having armour save then. It's failed. Didn't move, shooting into the Razorback. Misses. The Hammerhead that did move, shooting into the Razorback. Also misses. That is the end of turn 5 Tau. I don't think I'm quite within the range of the objective, and there's no morale, so we'll see if it goes into turn 6. Mark has rolled a 2, so the game has finished. You finished on
just 5
points. I finished on 13 points, so it's a Tau victory. Hard battle, I think, for both of us.
I killed myself.
It started off for me quite a struggle, and then by about the beginning of turn 3, I think I had started to get a grip on the game, but that's when you started losing control.
Yeah, I was extremely subpar in my shooting the first few turns, and then I killed my Warlord and Terminator and some of my Grey Knights.
And your Librarian as well.
Yeah, so I killed most of myself, as I did once before with my Grey Knights.
Yeah.
So
I didn't do very well this game.
But it is a town victory, so a big epic handshake. Ah, that's awkward. Thank you very much for watching. He's been Mark from the Xenovids channel. Please comment, share, like, subscribe, and have a little party. And we'll see you on the next video.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.